the best ways. Like, yesterday I was walking along and a man with no shoes and a typewriter wrote me a poem for $3. And I cried and I was like, I guess I'm from Vermont now. Today I was at the farmer's market with my boyfriend. He tried to buy a root beer with a debit card. They were like, no, you need to go get wooden coins. They act just like cash. And I was like, excuse me, do you know what else acts just like cash? A debit card. We'll go get the wooden coins. We'll do the experience. And then they gave him change back in a $2 bill. And I was like, we can all say this is too much, right? 2 $1 bills, too many. Just give them the one. 2 ones. I have a new strange hobby. I've started to catcall dogs. I didn't mean for it to happen, it just did. I was driving one day, I thought I had my shit together, and then all of a sudden the window was rolling down and I was screaming, "Who's that good boy?" I got out the window and the attractive male owner of that dog was like, "Excuse me?" And I was like, "Ew, not you, pervert." I'm talking to your doodle. That was the first time, but like all good hobbies, it happened again, right? But the second time I did it, it was a dachshund. So again, everything was going according to plan. And then I was screaming, "Cute little wiener!" The attractive male owner of that dog was like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, "Okay, lady, smile. It's not that bad." That's what I've been told by people I've never asked, you know? My boyfriend is like, "Hey, you won't hold my hand in public, but that dog you don't know just put its tongue in your mouth on the sidewalk." Yeah, that dog walks very nicely on a leash. And where is your fancy bandana? That dog is right from the groomers. I know how long it's been since you showered. Have you ever seen someone who is so hot your only option is to hate them? Yeah, my college freshman, you know what I'm talking about? You're like, "I'd love to give you a fair shot, but your face is too symmetrical and you don't look like you lie at the doctor, you know?" You're just like, I don't know, how'd you get that way, right? I saw a couple recently, they were so hot, I was like, "God, I hate them." And then I was right, so I was like, "Yeah, I crushed it." I love when that happens. I was sitting at the bar and they walk in and she goes by to get more glamorous in the ladies' room, I don't know, and he sits down. I can tell when she comes back, I have to move my bag so she can sit down. And I go, "Oh, I'll move that." And he went, "That's okay, she can stand." And I was like, this is tricky. I can't tell if you're being a bigger dick to me or to her. This is the hot guy double neck. I've only read about it. I've never seen it. I've never seen it in the flesh, you know? She comes back, she's like found an evening gown and like become a shampoo commercial. She sits down and drops her purse and I'm like, "Oh, here you go." And he goes, "Nice going, short arms." And I was like, all right, Jack, Bryce, I don't know, it's one of the two. That doesn't even make sense, right? Like people of all arm lengths can drop things. And he's like, "I'm good at lacrosse." I was like, "For sure." We all knew you were excellent at lacrosse. He was like, "I don't have problems." I was like, "Yeah, good job, and you never will." Like the world is yours. I do look forward to live tweeting your trial in a few years. It will be frustrating when you walk away, right? But tonight you're mine. I don't have children. I do love birth control. Those are my babies. Yes. I took to birth control in a way that my parents had always hoped vegetables would catch on, you know? I'm like, "Yum! Can I have seconds?" People are like, "Oh, that's not how that works." I'm like, "Sure, but it is if you're in control of your own prescription, right?" I don't know, I've been on them for so long, I'm pretty sure I couldn't have, I don't know if I can have kids, right? I feel like it'd be a screen screenshot it in my zone or like took an X-ray or whatever we do, that like it would look like if you've ever seen on Facebook, like 13 pictures of abandoned malls you won't believe. Over here, the escalator has been out, or like still moves even though the power's been out for years. Like, on this side, it's like, I don't know, there's a girl in front of Hot Topic, she's still very angry with her mom. Or Orange Julius has been acting. I don't think I totally ever grasped the reproductive system. Like when it was time for me to learn, my mom gave me the What's Happening to My Body book for girls. And I wasn't ready to talk about it yet. And I was like, nothing, leave it alone, you know? And I like shoved it under a bed and we didn't talk about it. And like that's kind of where my understanding stopped. Like I feel like I have been pregnant since before I started having sex. Like I've been told that can't happen, but no one's a doctor. You don't know. I don't know, right? Like I feel like I got like knocked up by a wind baby, which if you're unfamiliar is at some point a man wearing shorts walked by whilst the wind blew, and like it can just happen like that, you know. Very long gestation period. My friends are like, hey, if you think you're pregnant, there's a pretty easy way we can find out. And I'm like, sure, but when you know, right? So like someday I will give birth to someone who is older than me. But I knew it. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm your mother. Can I borrow some money? I don't know. I feel like if I ever do have children, right? Like when it comes time to teach them better than I learned, so they're not 35 telling strangers about wind babies into a microphone. I'll just like pull them aside and be like, pizza, French fries, gather around. I don't know. Here is every Prince album. My guess is it's in there somewhere. I don't know. If you find something good, just let me know. I guess I'm always looking to learn. I think that Jeep people are the horse girls of the automotive world. This joke might be for this table. I'm just saying. And I know that like this is dangerous talk in Vermont, where I assume Jeeps and horses were made. But I do like when I was in school, there were two kinds of horse girls, right? There was the ones that was like, hey, does Brittany know she can't marry a horse? Or there was the other one at recess who was like using her arms for more legs and like knocking into the dodgeball pits. It's like, oh, Brittany thinks she is a horse right now. And then those people grow up and they get driver's licenses and they turn into two very specific types of people. The first is the ones who drive a Jeep. If you've ever seen one in a parking lot, oh boy, it's got no less than 40 bumper stickers on it, identifying it as a Jeep, as though the fact that it's a Jeep is not identifiable enough, you know? They're all dumb, and all the stickers, and they all rhyme, and they're all like, ooh, beep, beep, I'm a Jeep, ooh, Jeep girl's dirty stuff, you wouldn't understand. I think I understand, like, I think you want to fuck your car, and that's weird. Or the other one is, like, you're at a party, and it's like, hey, why is Brittany, like, over by the food table, smashing up the cheese plate and knocking over the ranch dip, you know? And it's like, oh, Brittany thinks she is a Jeep right now? She's off-roading.